Formulated and controlled by Laboratoire Garnier, Paris.
What a place to live in.
Brideshead Revisited returns.
Chateau Lafitte, 1899.
Brideshead Revisited comes to Granada Plus, Sunday the 13th of April.
Granada Good Life. Food and wine.
Hello, welcome. Now, we are kicking off an entirely new series today. We're starting off with signature dishes from all over Greece. We're top chefs,
yes,
village
and
cooks,
ordinary cooks,
and
yes,
even people like Lula Astin.
That's right. Aye. I'm a top chef.
Oh, absolutely, that's right, quite. But now you're starting off with one of yours, aren't
Yes,
you?
I'm doing chops à la grecque.
Chops
You
à la
can't
Greek,
be
lamb chops, I
more
love
Greek
it.
than that, can
Yeah,
you?
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
fantastic. So
That-
I'm using some beautiful chops.
Yeah.
And I'm going to add lovely flavors in it, you know,
Right.
onions and
Onions,
tomatoes, and
tomatoes,
oregano. And then
oregano.
I'm going to top them with sliced potatoes.
Lula's
Does
hot
that
pot.
remind you of
Yeah,
something?
just a little bit of something from Lancashire, I think.
Yeah.
But no, that sounds great.
Yeah, lovely.
And in your film, you're going to watch that woman, Vali Manuelides.
That's
yes.
right.
And she's going to be cooking.
She's actually stuffing some flour courgettes, which is very, very unusual.
Yeah. No, well, yes, you sometimes find
yeah.
that. I find the flowers on my courgette sort of tend to fall off and go all sort of
Do they?
bit sad.
It's
you know, on
probably
the
the
ground.
weather, unfortunately.
Could be,
here, you know.
yes.
Yeah,
yes.
but it's lovely, you know, because you can fry. You can just dip them in a butter mixture and
Right.
just fry them
Yes,
and put a bit
indeed.
of lemon
Yeah,
juice.
yeah,
Fantastic.
yeah.
So it doesn't matter if they're broken. Try it
No. Oh,
that
I'll
way
try
next
that next time.
Yeah?
Anyway, let's see what Vali does with them first.
Vali, you're going to make something very, very different to us.
Yes, something very special.
I believe you're going to use flower courgettes.
Yeah.
These are the flowers from baby courgettes.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Can you show us how you're going to...
Yes, I'm going first to put some. That's a pound of meat, minced meat.
yeah.
1 pound.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put 3 spoonfuls of onions.
Mm-hmm. And is this water in here?
Yeah, and I'm
Vali?
going to put this is 1 glass of water.
A glass of
yeah.
water. No, not olive oil. Water.
Not olive oil, and this is 2 spoonfuls.
Sugar and rice. Yeah.
Yeah. That's,
So you don't fry them. You boil them
No,
first.
I don't fry them. I boil them a little bit so that the rice will boil a little
Yeah,
bit
that's
before it
different,
goes
yeah.
in there, yes. And I put a small amount of butter,
All right. That's unusual, isn't it?
and then I add here the salt,
A little bit of salt.
and I put them now to boil
Yeah. How long do you boil them for?
about 5 to 10 until the water is
Is absorbed?
yes.
So? Yeah.
yeah. So
Okay.
And now I'm going to prepare the flowers.
The flowers,
You see
yes,
that they have
yes.
inside, I've already washed them.
Yeah.
Now you have to take off this.
All right, little sort of, what, the
Yes.
seeds? They're very delicate, aren't they?
Very, extremely delicate.
All right.
And now we see if our
Your rice is ready?
rice is ready. So now I will mix it.
Okay. So you mince it goes in there.
Yeah.
It's unusual to see this because usually when you do any stuffed vegetables, you fry the stuff with olive oil. So this is different. I don't boil my rice.
I boil my rice. That's what they did in Istanbul. My
Istanbul, yeah.
mother-in-law taught me that.
Yeah. Was she a good cook, your mother-in-law?
She was a wonderful.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
I have-
Like you.
And then, perhaps much better. I'm not such a good cook, really.
Oh, I had differently.
Ah. So I put dill.
Yeah, you're fresh.
You know, sometimes I add more dill. I always taste.
The mixture,
see if,
yeah.
Yes.
No, that's the best
And
way to do
that's
it.
mint,
Yeah,
and that's parsley.
lovely. I love parsley.
Yeah.
And you just mix them together and your mixture is ready. Your stuffing is ready
My
now?
stuffing is ready.
Yeah.
Of course, I add some fresh
Fresh.
pepper.
So you're putting some freshly ground black pepper
Yeah.
now.
Okay. It smells good.
It does. And it's simple, isn't it? Up to now it's simple, but I don't know.
It's even more simple after that. It's much
Yes?
simpler than vine leaves and the cabbage leaves. Much simpler, you see.
Well, you're fortunate enough to get them, you know.
Yeah. And you don't pay anything for them. They give them to you like that.
Do they?
Yes.
Oh, they're very generous, the Greeks.
So I'll put them here
Yeah,
so that you can see
All right.
how I do them.
they're very easily done. So you don't put a lot, do you, inside?
You
Is that,
put
is that
some-
enough?
Yes, it's
All
enough.
right.
Yeah.
Tell me off if I
Okay.
do it
Okay.
wrong, all right? And I bet they taste...
I hope so. They taste very good. So I think now we've finished.
Shall I move this for you?
Yes, please.
Yes,
Yes, please.
You'll have some room.
Yeah. And now I'll put them in this casserole. This is a small one, but there are not so many.
Yeah,
And I'll put them in a round.
in rows, yes?
Yes.
Yeah. You put them close together
I
to each
put them
other.
very close together, like I do with every
Stuffed vegetables.
vegetables.
So they don't move around and
Yes,
break.
yes.
Yeah. When you finish one row,
Yes,
You go
put
on the other one.
You go on the
Yes.
other one. That's finished.
yeah.
Now I put some water.
Just plain cold water.
Yes,
Not
you
hot.
you can add some chicken stock or whatever
Yeah.
you like.
Yeah.
Not too much.
Not too much water.
Yes, I don't know if that's
Yeah,
it's
well,
okay. I think
yeah.
that's more than enough.
Yeah.
And then I put spoonful of butter.
Can you put olive oil if you like?
Yes, of course you can put olive oil. Usually put olive oil. And some salt. If you don't put chicken stock or beef stock or also
You need
vegetable.
more, yeah.
Vegetable.
You need more
And
seasoning.
then I put a plate over them
That's to keep them
to keep
secure.
them secure.
So they
Yes.
don't move, yes.
So that they don't move much when they boil.
Yeah, that's right.
And then
So we boil them now
I boil
for
them
3/4
for 3/4 of an hour.
on a low heat, medium heat,
At the beginning,
high.
high, just as they begin to boil, very low.
So you turn it very. So
Yeah.
you're simmering them.
They simmer,
yeah.
yes.
Okay.
So what were those stuffed courgette flowers like? Were they good?
They were fabulous. I
Really?
love them. They were very delicate.
I should try and rescue some from my garden and
Yes,
try it.
please
yeah.
do.
Yeah. Okay, my dear, I'm going to leave you alone with your chops, and I shall see you
Charles,
later.
I'll see you later. Right. Let's get with my παγιδάκια ελληνικά. which is chopped salang grec. Now you need about 12 lamb chops. Trim them from all the fat and then fry them in olive oil until golden brown like this. Mine are started to getting brown, and as I said, I've got 12 here, so this will feed 3 very hungry people, or 4 very hungry people, or 6 people that are not so hungry. All right, once you fry your lamb chops, you put them in a nice oven tray in a single layer. Better switch this off. Like that, nicely. Make sure your dish is big enough to hold all your chops. In mine, I just made it, I think. That's it. And this is the only frying bit we do. Now next, we need to season our chops with salt and pepper, as much as you want. Then I'm going to add a bit of oregano, very special Greek ingredient. And here I've got 2 onions, medium onions, thinly sliced, and I'm just going to add them on top like this on my chops. Just throw them all in like that. Make sure you cover your chops with them. This, right? I'm also going to add a little bit of parsley. And here I've got 4 medium tomatoes, thinly sliced again. It's a bit like making moussaka actually. And lay those on top of your onions like this. There we are. I'm going to season my tomatoes with some pepper and salt, just a little bit. And again, I'm going to add a little bit of oregano. And now, I'm going to do a sauce to go in there. You need a cup of olive oil, a cup of white wine, dry white wine, and a cup of water. Now it could be warm water or cold water, or it could be stock. If you want, you can add stock. Also going to add the juice of 1 lemon. And all you do is just pour this nice dressing on top of your food like this. You need to cover it with foil. It keeps all the flavors in doing it this way. And you need to bake it at 190 gas mark 5 for 1.5 hours. And after that, you do a topping of potatoes. We're going to take a short break now. See you then.
Have you ever wondered whether saints really exist?
You're a saint.
We've met?
Well, this man is certainly known as one.
Simon Templar, sir. They call him the Saint.
The Saint? A couple of fancy initials.
Although, he doesn't always behave as one.
You broke in.
There was no need to. The door was open.
That's a $10,000 figurine you're holding.
Oh, well, in that case.
But no!
Simon Dutton is the Saint, today at 3 on Granada Plus.
Yesterday's shepherd's pie's still there, because it isn't always removed by some traditional detergents. But now there's new Finish Double Action tablets, a unique 2-layer tablet for superior cleaning. The blue layer penetrates and softens tough, dried-on food, so the white layer can clean to a brilliant shine. The results? See for yourself. Double Action Finish. Now in a new, bigger value pack.
So you think it will never happen to you. But somewhere in Britain, there's a burglary every 25 seconds. That's why your home needs protection with a security system from Extra Watch. Extra Watch puts your home aligned to the emergency services 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, so we can take action fast. Systems start from just £99 fully installed, including personal attack alarm. And with a monitoring charge of just 99p per day, that's a small amount to protect your family and home 24 hours a day. Call 0800 955 999 for further information. That's 0800 955 999. Extra Watch, security for life.
Morning.
Morning, Dad.
Oh, yeah, I must sort out that loan. Oh, but I can't get to the bank.
Hello! There's a new convenient way to get an unsecured personal loan. Call Lombard Direct, free on 0800 215,000. 24 hours a day. We have loans from £800 to £15,000 for almost anything, and our rates are low. One call to Lombard Direct, and you're laughing. To arrange a loan or for more information, call free on 0800 215,000.
You are a good lad. Hello.
Oh, these are new. So, what are we having then?
Do you worry about tough stains? Course not. You add new Vanish In Wash to your detergent. Brilliant.
It was the same size as a slimline dishwasher. I put the room inside. Why, it could nearly fit the spare tire in there.
There's a new C9 place-setting slimline dishwasher.
Let Extra Watch protect your home 24 hours a day from just £99. Call now on 0800 955 999.
Hello and welcome back. Today I'm making lamb à l'anglaise, and I've got one that's been cooking now for 1.5 hours. I'm going to take it out and see what it looks like. Oh, it's looking really nice. Now I don't need the foil anymore, so I get rid of it. Now we need to add our sliced potatoes on top, lay them one on top of each other like this in a pretty pattern, like that. That. Beautiful. It's looking really nice already. Now I've got to drizzle a little bit of olive oil on my potatoes so I don't burn them, because they have to go back in the oven. And also I'm going to add some oregano and some seasoning, so our potatoes can taste nice as well. Now you need to put it back in the oven and cook it for another 1 hour, or until your potatoes are nice and golden. So I'm going to put this back in the oven, and I've got one that's nearly ready, and I'll be taking that out in a minute. Now I'm going to do a lovely dish made out of fresh beans. They're called fasolaki alla dera, which means beans in olive oil, or sometimes it's called yakni, and it goes really nice with the lamb à l'anglaise. Now, in here I'm frying 1 onion finely chopped in 4 fluid ounces of olive oil. You need a lot of olive oil in here. And fry your onions until they start to change color. And then you add some chopped tomatoes, mix them all in like that. I'm also going to add some garlic, 2 cloves of garlic, finely chopped. I like garlic with beans. I think they go really well. Give them a stir, cook it for a couple of minutes. I'm also going to add some oregano and some parsley, a tablespoon of chopped parsley or a bit more. Then add a pound of prepared beans. These have been prepared top and tail and washed. Always wash them before you use them. I think I lost one here. Mix them all in, just to coat them in olive oil and in tomatoes. And of course we need to season them. Always season your food. And I'm also going to add a little bit of sugar in here, because I'm using tomatoes. I always like to use a little bit of sugar. Just a teaspoon of sugar. Now, all you need to do after a couple of minutes, you need to cover your beans with some hot water. That's it. And then you bring them to the boil, turn the heat down, and then simmer them for about 40 minutes, 35 to 40 minutes. That's it. Now I've got one that I prepared earlier here, and that's what they look like after they're finished. And I'm going to add a bit more parsley. And the nice thing about these, you can eat them hot or cold, and they're excellent for vegetarians as well. I'm going to put my beans in here, into my platter, prepare platter. Oh, they smell lovely, and I love the colors. Here we are, and I'm going to bring my lamb à l'anglaise out. Oh, and they look fantastic. And here we have it. We've got chopped à l'anglaise and beans in tomato. Now I'm going to take them to the table for Charles and see what wines he's got to go with this.
I've got some terrific things over here. Now, I wasn't at all sure, Lula, what were going to be the best wines for this. Let me take that away
so
for a
it was a
moment.
bit difficult, was it?
So I've got 3 quite different wines, and I'm really not at all sure which are going to go best. They're nice wines. We're going to start off
Well, that's
with,
all we need, nice wines.
Yeah, we'll survive with that. I'm just going to give you a little bit of this first one, which is a Greek Chardonnay, Lantidis Chardonnay, $6.95 from the Greek Wine Centre in Shrewsbury.
And now I'm going to serve you some of
Yes,
this.
please, your lovely signature dish. At least
Yeah,
it smells
I
wonderful.
love this,
It looks
actually.
terrific, and I've
It's
been
one of
looking
my
forward to it.
favourite dishes.
Right.
And, you know, the kids love it as well.
Oh, I can imagine. Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Right, now, a few beans.
Yes, I think...
Now, this is it's a lovely, crisp, here we are. It's not,
I
it's
can see.
absolute
Here we
canary.
are.
It's quite slap on top of the
of the chop.
chop. Now, the very thought 5 years ago, well, let's be generous, let's say 10 years ago, that Greece could have made a crisp, modern, delicate, lovely, sort of fragrant honeyed Chardonnay like this was unthinkable.
Yes, but
Greek
they're doing
wines
it
have
now.
come so far, so fast, and I think it's a jolly nice
They're
wine.
definitely improving, aren't they?
It's a bit on the pricey side
Yeah.
compared with Chardonnays from some other parts of the world, but it's...
Why do you think is that?
Well, I think it's... One of the reasons I think is demand back home.
Yeah.
I think the Greeks realise they've got some good wines now,
Yes,
and they're buying
yeah,
them.
that's right.
And there isn't a lot of incentive for the Greek wine producers to really be that competitive on price in a market like ours
Yeah.
if they can sell it all at home at much higher prices.
That's right. And they do seem to like to drink their own wines.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Well,
rather than French
why
wines.
not?
That's
Now-
lovely. And I think the wine is excellent.
Goes nicely. Goes nicely. I'm happy with that.
Lovely.
Good. Okay, well, that's wine number 1.
Oh,
Wine number 2, I've gone for something slightly gentler. I've gone to Italy for a Soave Classico, Vigneto Colombara, 1995. You see, these white wines, this is $4.95 from Waitrose. These white wines, where possible, with a white wine like this, anything really under a $5, you're not really going to get that much improvement
Yeah.
out of these good but inexpensive wines by leaving them to age. Seize them while they're young and fruity, and you'll have much more enjoyment of it. A lot of people think that just by sort of sticking a bottle away under the stairs, in the cellar, in a garage, whatever, you're going to get a better wine after 2, 3, 5, 10 years.
Yeah.
Doesn't
But they're
work.
not all
This
the
is the
same.
wine
Yeah.
made to be drunk
To
young,
be
and
drunk now.
this is the moment to drink it. So you've got a bit more intensity than you have
Yeah.
with ordinary Soave.
That's right.
It's honeyed, it's a bit richer, it's sort of creamy.
See a bit of my food with it.
I think that's a lovely wine.
Yeah,
Does
it
it go
is
with
lovely.
a dish? Next question.
I think it does. They've both been excellent up to now. Both
That works too,
wines.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Good. Well, we're doing well this time.
Yeah.
Great. We got it right this time. Sometimes we just find one that we like, but
Yeah.
this time, 2 already. Now, the third one, I just thought, well, why don't we try a red?
Yeah, I was going
I
to say.
know it's a dish that you cooked with white wine, but
But does it
lamb
matter?
can go so
Yeah.
well with red wines, particularly this one, which is a Cabernet Sauvignon. It's a Cabernet Sauvignon from the south of France, from the Vin de Pédoc, It's sold by Marks and Spencer's and it costs £3.99. So,
It's
you know, it's
reasonable.
another very reasonably priced
reasonable
wine.
wine that many people can afford.
And it's got that lovely black curranty nose with a bit of a definite sort of vanilla oak maturation. It's been matured in oak barrels and it's given it that sort of vanilla
I was
overtone.
going to say, it smells a little bit agey, you know, and it's probably
That's
because
right.
of the
That's right. It's had a bit
storage.
of maturation in oak. Okay, let's try that with this. By the way, I think this is lovely, Luna.
Do you like it?
I think it's
I'm
really
glad
good.
you do. Something that you try at home, I hope,
I
Charles,
certainly would,
because
yeah.
I believe you do a lot of cooking at home.
I'm afraid my wife and I like our food very much. She somehow manages to say slimmer than I do, but... Well, it's pretty good. It's perhaps a tiny little bit too tannic, but the flavour's very nice. I think I'll go for the two white wines,
Yes,
actually.
definitely. They're both
Good.
excellent.
Anyway,
Yeah.
if you want to try Lula's recipe at home, together with the details of my wines, here's today's recipe recap. Well, that's all for today, I'm afraid. Join us next time for another of Lula's special dishes,
Yes.
baked halibut with
Yes,
ouzo.
with ouzo and oranges.
It sounds fabulous.
Fantastic.
Very, very
one of
interesting.
my creations.
There we are. And we've also got a film of two top Athenian chefs from the Pentelicon and the Intercontinental cooking shrimp dishes or prawn
Fantastic.
dishes.
Yeah.
I'll have wines. We look forward to seeing you then.
Yes. See you.
Now, I think this is terrific.
What else?
That's nice. Remember, smoked salmon.
That's nice because that's sweeter and that's sharp.
Have a quick taste of this. The tiger prawns especially. Remember the smoked salt. Go to Delicatessen and give them hassle if you have to. Get it.
That's really nice.
If I was having a dinner party, do you know what I'd go for?
Pepper's very succulent now.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. If I was having a dinner party, I think I'd go for the smoked salmon because it's easy.
And I think that looks quite impressive.
Thanks very much, Dawn. That's all for now, but I'll be back soon with more microwave magic. See you then.
Peter Vaughan and his microwave magic will be back on Wednesday morning at the same time here on Granada Food and Wine. But stay with us now for some wonderful scenery and some wonderful food in Simply Greek.
Oh 0800 123 300. Now repeat that. Just listen, repeat, and understand. That's how easy it is to start speaking a new language with Linguaphone in as little as 12 weeks. Call free for a 14-day home trial and start speaking any of 30 languages at your own pace. Phone 0800 123 300 today for your 14-day no-risk trial or ask about our free information pack. We're waiting for your call.
Singapore Airlines are offering amazing packages to South Australia. Phone 0345 02 2000 for details.
Lean and Lou bacon from Danepack has less fat and less salt, but all the taste and smell. Nobody knows bacon like we know bacon.
Bosch appliances might look stunning, but first and foremost, they're designed to be used. closer look, and you'll find they're also surprisingly affordable and extremely practical, because Bosch designed them to work beautifully in any kitchen. Bosch. Excellence comes as standard.
Granada Good Life. Food and wine.
Hello, welcome.
Γεια σας και καλώς ορίσατε.
Now, today we're continuing our series on signature dishes, which is, it's really just the chef's personal, sort of, his own special creation, his favourite.
Also his favourite.
Yeah,
It doesn't have to be his own creation,
no,
you know.
but this one is your own creation,
Yes,
isn't it?
yes, I did
Ta-da.
create this. This is
Yeah.
halibut in ouzo.
Right,
Yeah,
terrific.
iboglosa me ouzo, blaki.
Iboglosa.
That's what I named it. And I actually
Right.
have it on my menu at the restaurant,
Do you?
and it
Do you?
sells very well.
It looks, ouzo and, I have to say, orange juice, honey,
And
I
honey,
mean, it looks a very fascinating
Yeah,
recipe.
I went a little bit crazy when I was creating
well, I'm
this.
looking forward to tasting that. And in Athens, you went to visit two really top chefs, didn't you?
Yes,
There was
yes.
Nikos Sarandos at the Intercontinental and John Salepis at
That's
the
right.
Pantelikon.
Beautiful
And-
hotels and fantastic chefs there.
And they're both very good seafood men, aren't they? Of
That's
course, not
right.
surprising in Greece, where you have such wonderful
Yes,
seafood.
I mean, yes.
And they
you're
do
surrounded
wonderful
by
things with
sea-
what they refer to as shrimps, but we would call prawns.
Prawns, that's
probably.
right, yes.
And with teams who created wonderful sculptures of ice. And
That's right. I can't do that,
fruit.
unfortunately,
Well,
Charles.
I think it's you know, you have to. I'm not
You
quite
have
sure
to
how
be
you set
trained,
about
I
doing it.
think. You
Yeah, I
have to
think
be
so.
trained for
Anyway.
that. Yeah.
No, but it sounds fascinating, and it's going to be fun to have a look and see what they created.
Okay, Joe, what are you going to cook for us now?
Langoustine with vegetables.
Langoustine with vegetables. Oh, that sounds...
We clean the
You clean
langoustine.
them? Yes. You peel them?
Yes.
Yeah.
We take out. We have ready the vegetables.
You've got the vegetables ready, yeah. So there's sliced tomatoes, sliced aubergines, sliced courgettes, grill. You brush
Yes.
them with olive oil first
Olive
and
oil,
grill them in
salt
both,
and
and they
pepper.
get this beautiful pattern on them.
Yes.
Lovely. Right, and now you just fry. Do you have to fry them very quickly? Because they don't take long to cook, do they?
No, it's 1-2 minutes.
Yeah, 1-2 minutes.
Nice color.
Brown, nice color. Do you like langoustine?
Of course.
You do, yes. With fingering, yes. You like all fish food.
In Greece we eat a lot of fish.
Yes, I know. Well, you're surrounded by it, I see, so...
Yes. The langoustine is ready. We take out.
All right. This is what we're going to serve them in, yeah?
Yes. Preme τη φόρμα.
To show us how you do it.
Yes.
It's like making moussaka. Layer the vegetables.
It's one new idea.
A new idea. This is your idea, yeah? You decorate it with that on top, do you? Yeah.
No? We take out.
And you take the ring off now. You
Yes.
remove that. Yeah.
Right.
Brandy sauce.
Orange sauce.
All right. Nice colors, actually. This looks lovely. Fit for a king.
Thank you very much.
Gomez is going to cook fish passos in filo pastry.
Yes.
Yes?
We start with a little bit butter in the pan, in a hot pan. Done. We put in the onion, chopped onion.
Finely chopped,
fine,
yeah.
and spring onion.
And spring onion, yeah.
And some leek. We make a saute a little bit.
You saute them a little bit,
all of
yeah.
this.
What's your fish? What's the
Grey snapper, I think. Yeah, grey snapper.
red snapper?
Yeah. Shrimps.
They're fresh shrimps, aren't
Yeah,
they?
fresh,
shrimps.
fresh.
Yes.
And the mussel.
And mussels, are the mussels fresh
Yeah.
or cooked? They're fresh,
Just
yeah.
with cleaning.
It's looking really nice. And how long does he have to
Just
cook
for
this?
3-4 minutes
3-4
and some
minutes.
spinach.
Yeah.
And we finish. We make a flambé a little bit now with
Oh,
ouzo.
this is where everything goes on.
Yeah.
Right.
We make a flambé.
Oh, right. Oh, lovely. I can smell the ouzo. So you burn the alcohol, don't you? So
Yeah.
you're only left with the flavor of the
Yeah.
ouzo. Yeah.
And some we put just a little bit fish stock.
Fish stock?
Yeah.
Yeah. Has it got cream as well in there?
Yeah, just
Yeah,
a
a
little
little bit of cream. Yes, I can see that.
And we finish with a chopped dill.
Dill, fresh dill.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fresh dill.
beautiful. It goes so well with fish.
Yeah.
Yes.
It have a nice taste,
Yeah.
the dill.
Yeah.
Now we are finished.
You finished
We
now?
finished, and we put all of this seafood.
Yeah.
We put in a filo paste.
In a filo
We make
pastry.
So
So you don't brush your filo first?
no, after.
After.
We don't use only. We need the filo very crispy, you know.
Yeah.
So, we
So
don't
it
put
doesn't break.
Don't
Yeah.
put the butter.
Yeah. And you brush it afterwards.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Put in the center of the filo all
Yeah.
the seafood.
All the seafood. Yeah. It's looking really, really nice. It's quite an unusual way
Yeah.
to cook, isn't it? So you're making little puzzles, really.
We put in the oven about
Yeah.
only 5-6 minutes.
Only 5-6
10
minutes. So
we finish the cook after.
yeah, so you cook it to order, don't
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
This you cook
Yeah,
it to
yeah.
order, yes. And I notice you brush your
We brush it with
your
the butter.
yes
and
with olive oil and
yeah,
butter.
Just,
Yeah,
Just we put on the top now.
you don't brush it.
Yeah,
you,
that's all.
Yeah. Oh, that's quite simple, really.
That really looked beautiful. And I
Yes.
suppose that's Greek Nouvelle Cuisine.
It is,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
But I prefer homely.
There's something to be said for both.
homely
If you can get the
food.
flavours into the dishes
Yeah.
that you get, Lula, I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'll leave you get flavour into this one.
See, just. All right, for this recipe, which we're cooking, is halibut with ouzo, iboglosame ouzo. You need 4 lovely steaks of halibut, about 6 to 7 ounce each, like that. Put it in a nice earthenware dish, and then add the juice of half a lemon. Greek always add lemon juice with fish before they cook it. It firms it up. Also, I'm going to season it with a bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. And now I'm going to make the sauce that we need to go with this fish. Right, in here I'm already frying 1 large onion, thinly sliced, in 4 tablespoons of olive oil. Now fry your onion until it starts to change color, like this, nice and golden. And then you add 3 fresh tomatoes. Also, finely chop. I peel the tomatoes, by the way, and then chop them finely. I'm also going to add 2 cloves of garlic, finely chop again, and a couple of bay leaves. Mix them all in. Cook it for a couple of seconds, and then I'm going to add half a glass of ouzo. Now you can use Pernod if you want. So it doesn't matter, it's the same thing. But because this is a Greek recipe, I like to use Greek ingredients. Once it starts to boil, add the juice of 1 large orange or half a glass of orange juice. Add that in there as well. And I'm also going to add some Greek honey, just 1 tablespoon of Greek honey. We've got a lot of flavors going in this dish. And then I'm going to add just a teaspoon of tomato puree. No more than that, just 1 teaspoon, like that. Mix it all in. And, of course, I've got to season it with some freshly ground black pepper again, and a little bit of salt. Now, you need to simmer this for only about 10 minutes. I forgot to add is some fish stock. Now, you only need 1 cup of fish stock. That's it. And our sauce needs to be simmered now for just 10 minutes. We're going to take a small break. After the break, we're going to show you how to finish our fish. So, see you in a couple of minutes.
Yesterday's shepherd's pie's still there, because it isn't always removed by some traditional detergents. But now there's new finished double-action tablets, a unique 2-layer tablet for superior cleaning. The blue layer penetrates and softens tough, dried-on food, so the white layer can clean to a brilliant shine. The results? See for yourself. Double-action finish. Now in a new, bigger value pack.
For many years, the Partney Clinic has been helping ordinary, everyday men and women improve faces and figures. If you're considering cosmetic surgery, ask your GP about the Partney Clinic and ring direct for free literature. Cosmetic surgery is not just for the rich and famous. It could do your confidence the world of good.
Every year in the UK, over 25,000 adults aged between 20 and 49 die. Many have young children. With Cornhill Direct's family cover plan, you can benefit from up to £50,000 of life cover when your family needs it most. Just call 0800 44 66 44 and we'll send you a free information pack. The plan is a 10-year life insurance policy with premiums starting from as little as £8 per month. What's more, we'll pay half the benefit immediately if you're diagnosed as terminally ill after the first year. Make sure your family's protected. Call 0800 44 66 44. That's 0800 44 66 44. Call now.
Norfolk. Now that's chicken country. Inspiration for one of Coleman's new regional recipes. Coleman's Norfolk chicken. A heady combination of Coleman's mustard and cream that brings out all the flavour of a nice plump chicken. Did you get that? Chicken.
Or moving north, try Coleman's new Cumberland sausage sauce.
Sausages? Now, which bit of the chicken would that be, then?
Coleman's comes highly recommended.
They say that the Flora London Marathon is for everybody. Not this body, matey. With my schedule, every day is a ruddy marathon. Everybody. And I keep fit for it with a healthy diet. Everybody. Do you mind? The polyunsaturates in Flora, for instance, actually help reduce the cholesterol in my body. 26 miles. Haven't you people heard of a bus pass?
It began with Star Wars. Now the Star Wars trilogy continues with The Empire Strikes Back.
It is useless to resist.
Experience it like never before. The Empire Strikes Back, and still playing in cinemas, Star Wars.
You haven't seen them since you were separated in the pod, but they're here tonight. Come in, Mum, Dad, and your 7 baby sisters!
Nobody makes peas mushy like bachelors.
Summer's just a phone call away with the new Case catalogue. It's fabulous and it's free. So call 0500 888 333 now and get 20% discount off your first order.
Cosmetic surgery is not just for the rich and famous. It could do your confidence the world of good. Ask your GP about the Partney Clinic and bring direct for free literature.
Hello and welcome back. Before we took a break, I was making the sauce to go with our halibut with ouzo. Our sauce has been simmering now for 10 minutes, so I'm ready to put it on top of my fish. Right, pour the sauce on top of your halibut, like that. It's a lovely colour. Spread it on top nicely like this. Sprinkle it with some dill, fresh chopped dill like that. You need about a tablespoon of chopped dill. Decorate it with some slices of orange. And also add some black olives on top, like this. You can add green olives if you want as well, it doesn't matter, but I like the colors, the red and the green, the red and the black goes beautiful. Now all we need to do is put it in the oven, 180, gas mark 4 for 25 minutes. So I'm going to put this, and do not cover it, all right, because you want to cook it fast. I've got one that's been cooking. I'll bring it out in a bit. It's not ready yet. Now I'm going to make a lovely rice with leeks. In here I've got half a cup of olive oil, and I also have 3 leeks thinly sliced, 1 onion finely chopped, and I also have 1 large red pepper, again thinly sliced. Now you need to fry all your vegetables together until they soften like this. You don't want to brown them, just soften them. That will take a couple of minutes, about 5 minutes. Then I'm going to add 3 fresh tomatoes, peeled and finely chopped. Add those into your vegetables. Mix them together. Cook them for a couple of minutes until your tomato starts to soften. While that's cooking, I'm going to season my vegetables. I like to use lots of freshly ground black pepper. Now you need a lot of olive oil in here, as I said. You need half a glass of good olive oil. Now our tomatoes are starting to soften, and they look beautiful and very colourful in here. All the colours in the sun. Okay, the next ingredient is some basmati rice. I love basmati rice. I love the earthy smell when it's cooking. It's beautiful. Now we've got 5 ounces of basmati rice. Wash it well and drain it. And it's best to wash rice in warm water rather than cold water. A little tip for you there. Right, we need to mix this in really well so the oil will coat the rice. You know, give it a nice shine, and also it will stop it sticking together when it's cooking. And I'm also going to add 1 tablespoon of chopped dill and the same amount of parsley. Mix that in again, and I'm going to add half a pint of hot water. Or you can use stock. Cover your rice, turn the heat down and simmer it for 20 to 25 minutes, and do not stir while it's cooking, all right? Now I'm going to see how my fish is doing. Oh, our fish looks wonderful, and the oil is sort of nice and shiny. It's gorgeous. Right, I'm going to get my cooked rice. Oh, and this is looking lovely as well. I love this rice. Just put into a nice platter like this. Another way to make a lovely rice is with spinach, you know. You can, instead of leeks, use spinach. Lovely. Right, let me put this back because it's a little bit heavy. Doesn't it look beautiful and colourful? Here we are, all right. So I'm just going to sprinkle it with a bit of parsley and a little bit of dill. Oops. And all I need to do now is go and knit chars and get stuck into it with some wine.
Well, it's not actually just wine this time, Lula, because I was fascinated by the ingredients you had in this dish, and I was really pretty stumped as to work out which wine it might go with.
I was trying to confuse you, Charles.
You've managed very successfully, my dear. Anyway, I'm going to try a white wine because it might work. You know, it's worth going for it. So I'm trying this Spanish white. It comes from a region called Rueda, which is up in the sort of northwest-ish of Spain.
Yeah.
Sort of central northwest of Spain. And it's a region which is producing some of Spain's best modern-style dry white wines. Very close to another Spanish region called Ribera del Duero. And they make wines out of a native grape variety called the Verdejo, and also out of a French variety called the Sauvignon Blanc, which we've had from time to time.
All right.
This one comes from Tesco. It's their Rueda. It's £3.99. Thank you very much, my dear. And I've found the Rueda wines are incredibly good for matching light dishes, summery dishes, quite a lot of fish dishes. They also go quite well with aniseedy flavours,
yes.
like the flavour you get out of the Pernod that you put into here. And I just thought it was... Sorry, it wasn't Pernod, it was Ouzo, wasn't it, silly me?
I'll forgive you because it's similar.
Yes, you did
it's
mention
similar,
Pernod, didn't
yes,
you? And we got some Pernod to try later. But it's a lovely, dry, crisp wine.
Lovely.
Not too assertive. But it can cope with sort of some of these flavours. Will it cope with this fascinatingly complex recipe?
I think it's coping very well, Charles.
Good, good. Oh, thank goodness for that. Getting it right at last. I have to say, Lula, having worked together for this long, we would hope that we'd be achieving some sort of relationship and understanding each other's little ways.
I think it goes very well.
Very
you like
nice.
my fish?
Yeah. Fascinating. Very
nice
complex.
It's sort of like sweet and sour taste, isn't it?
Yep. Now, you see, I don't think... It's interesting because of the sweetness. You've got that honey in there. This is too dry. It's a nice wine. It's a crisp, dry white wine, but it's a dry white wine. And that sweetness in there rather blows it away. No. I just find it a little too dry. OK, let's change tack completely. Bring on the dancing Ouzo.
My favourite drink.
OK, now, Ouzo, perhaps one thinks of more as something you drink as an aperitif.
That's right, yeah.
Than something you drink through the meal.
Or if you're in Ouzaria.
Or you'd probably drink it through the meal.
That's right.
So this is an Ouzo. It costs about 17, 18 pounds a bottle, so it's not...
Could I have some ice,
Yes,
Charles?
please do. Help yourself.
Thank you.
It's not cheap, but... And you
so
like
how much
some water?
did you say it is?
17, 18 pounds a bottle.
Yeah.
It's quite widely available.
But it
it's
lasts
not
a
cheap.
long time, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Because
that's
you don't need a lot.
Well, we sincerely hope that you don't get through a bottle in an evening, otherwise you've got a problem.
Especially if you add water with it.
That's right, that's right.
You know.
So here we are.
Yeah, Stiniyamas.
Stiniyamas. That's cheers, by the way. That's good stuff. I love it. Right.
I've got a
not
feeling
the
it's
kind of
going to
thing
be beautiful with this,
if you don't like that aniseed flavour. So let's go for this. You know that honey in this, it's caramelised the onions on top just that little bit more, hasn't it?
I love that.
Right.
Gorgeous.
Now that's okay, isn't it?
That's beautiful.
Because it's a bit sweet. And that sweetness in the ouzo
and the aniseed
matches
taste.
the sweetness that you've got in your dish.
That's
I
lovely.
think that works much better than the wine.
Very happy with that,
I think we'd be pushed to find a wine. Now, interesting, let's have a direct comparison, because we've got a bottle of Pernod, which you mentioned earlier, as being a possible substitute.
Yeah.
Let's just try this in the other glass.
Do people have it with ice, Pernod?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Like ouzo.
Isn't it funny that colours are so different?
That's right,
I
that's
don't
right.
know,
but have a lump of ice.
Quite the same.
Add a little bit of water, perhaps.
Yeah. So you can add water as well.
You can add water,
this,
and you get the same effect.
Yeah.
It goes from being clear
to
being cloudy.
That's right.
And I must say, this, I mean, just as much as when I go to Greece, the first thing I like to have is an ouzo, just because it is, to me, it brings back so many happy memories of trips that I've had before. In exactly the same way, when I go to France, if I have the opportunity, it's really nice.
You have a Pernod.
I have a Pernod or a Ricard or something. It's just, it's so much a flavour of holidays in France.
That's right.
Or like ouzo is holidays in Greece.
I agree with you. I'm going to eat a bit of this halibut. Let's see.
I wonder which I prefer, actually.
I think, personally, I don't know if I'm biased. I prefer
You prefer
ouzo.
the ouzo?
Yeah.
Well, they're very, very good. Funnily enough, the Pernod, is less expensive.
Yeah.
The Pernod is $13.99.
Well, the Ouzo is more expensive. But if you go on holidays to Greece, bring a couple of bottles.
Bring it back
it's
duty
really
free.
cheap over there.
It works as well.
Beautiful.
Okay. Well, the answer is obviously that you've got to go for the Ouzo or the Pernod with this delicious dish, complex dish. Anyway, grab a pen and a paper because now it's time for today's recipe recap with details of Lula's recipe and the wines to go with it. Well, that's it for today. Next time, we're cooking with top Athenian food writer Aglaia Kremezi.
Yes,
She's the one who had that wonderful flat looking over with the view of the Acropolis, wasn't
Acropolis.
it?
I could have stayed there for a couple of weeks, Charles.
Yes, but it wasn't big. It wasn't big. You might have been a bit
It
squashed.
wasn't very big, no.
And she's going to be cooking vine leaf pie.
Pie,
She was
that's
very
right.
keen on vine leaves, wasn't she? Used them in all sorts of ways.
That's right, and this was quite a very unusual dish, actually, because she used yogurt to make sort of like a custard. You know,
fun.
it's not a dessert, it is food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now you're going to be doing stifado.
Yeah, that everybody knows
Which is
about
one of the great
stifado.
Greek meat dishes.
And especially at winter time. Eh?
Yeah.
Beautiful
Terrific.
casserole, and everybody, of course, in Greece have their own methods of cooking it.
Terrific. Well, I shall have my own wines to go with it. We look forward to seeing you then.
Yes, bye-bye.
Sorry, too hot, do we? No. How about the vinegar? Put the vinegar in it. Whoops. Just went. I'm going to show them what we did earlier because we actually chopped it not so little. Yeah? You see this? This is how we did it before. Ingredient we put in? Oh, we're going to milk. make coconut milk. That's it. And some water. Just a little bit.
And just let it cook until it's dry.
Right.
And that really is the end of the dish, isn't it?
Shall we just put it on a pretty dish over the top?
Yeah.
Pass it over.
There we
Oh,
go.
I think we're going to put it on that one, won't we? Yeah. Well, that's all we've time for today, but do join us next time for more lovely flavours of the Orient. Bye!
Flavours of the Orient returns at the same time on Thursday morning. But stay with us on Granada Food and Wine for some stunning scenery and some stunning food in Simply Greek.
Oh 0800 123 300. Now repeat that. Just listen, repeat, and understand. That's how easy it is to start speaking a new language with Linguaphone in as little as 12 weeks. Call free for a 14-day home trial and start speaking any of 30 languages at your own pace. Phone 0800 123 300 today for your 14-day no-risk trial, or ask about our free information pack. We're waiting for your call.
Bosch appliances might look stunning, but first and foremost, they're designed to be used. Take a closer look, and you'll find they're also surprisingly affordable and extremely practical, because Bosch designed them to work beautifully in any kitchen. Bosch. Excellence comes as standard.
It began with Star Wars. Now the Star Wars trilogy continues with The Empire Strikes Back.
It is useless to resist.
Experience it like never before. The Empire Strikes Back, and still playing in cinemas, Star Wars. Granada Good Life, Food and Wine.